Welcome to the 5th episode of Season Ticket. I'm Michael.
And I'm Max. The Fairview football team plays Wellington on Friday.
Girls soccer won their game Wednesday 3-0, but the boys lost a tough game 2-1. They both played Lutheran West.
Girls volleyball, JV and varsity won their games on Tuesday. The freshman team also won on Thursday to improve to 7-0.
Cross country has a meet this Saturday.
Auburn beat Kansas State in a big showdown, 20-14, with Kansas State missing 3 field goals.
For a debate this week, we're going to have which winless NFL team will finish highest. Who do you have, Max?
I'm going to go with the Colts because Andrew Luck already one of the better quarterbacks in the league. And they played a hard first two games, and their division is terrible.
I'm going to go with New Orleans because of Drew Brees. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. They lost 2 close games. They've been to the playoffs before and know what it's like. Now we're going to go into our upset specials of the week. I'm going to go with Virginia over BYU. I took them last week over Louisville. They got it done, and I think they can beat BYU. What about you, Max?
I'm going to go with Miami over Nebraska. Nebraska looked poor versus FCS McNeese State early in the year, and they still haven't looked too strong. And Miami is a very talented squad this year.
Yeah, and Clemson plays Florida State in the first true test for Florida State. Jameis Winston out in the first half. Does this make any difference?
It'll be a close first half, but Florida State will blow them out in the second half. Oklahoma versus West Virginia, as West Virginia played well versus Alabama. Do you think West Virginia is close? Because I see a blowout.
I think it'll actually be a pretty close game, but I think Oklahoma wins. And Mississippi State plays LSU in Death Valley. I love LSU in this game. What about you, Max?
I like LSU, but I think it's going to be closer than most think. Mississippi State has a good quarterback and more talent than normal. And even though it's in Death Valley, I still see Mississippi State playing it close.
Yeah, and in the NFL, the Redskins play the Eagles in a big rivalry. Who do you have, Max?
I got the Eagles. Nick Foles is going to have a field day on the Redskins defense. And the 2 running backs, LaShawn McCoy and Darren Sproles, will run all over.
Yeah, and I'm going to take the Redskins because I think Kirk Cousins is better than RG3 and is more consistent.
Bold. The Browns will play the Ravens, and I got the Browns. How about you, Michael?
I got the Ravens. I think they got the willpower to beat the Browns. They're just an overall better team. The Packers play the Lions. I got the Packers. How about you, Max?
I got the Packers, too. Aaron Rodgers and their offense is just too good. The 49ers play the Cardinals, and I have the Cardinals at home. How about you, Mike?
I got the Cardinals, too. The Cardinals got great receivers and a great secondary. I think that leads them to a win over San Francisco. The Broncos play the Seahawks in a huge game with a rematch of the Super Bowl. I got Seattle because it's at home. Who do you have, Max?
I have the Broncos. They're a better team than last year, and they want revenge from that blowout in the Super Bowl. The Panthers play the Steelers in the Sunday night game. I have the Panthers. How about you, Mike?
I got the Panthers, too, because the Cam Newton will have a big game. Our predictions will be down below. Make sure you come back next week for a recap of all these games.